Cary Grant's classy film persona and peerless timing are so ingrained in our collective psyche that we tend to confuse the man with the myth. So good was he at playing the icon known as Cary Grant that it is often said he always played the same part, himself. The truth is that he was an underrated actor who brought depth and dimension to his characters, and he never played himself. Of all the roles he created, Cary Grant was his greatest invention. If you think of Florence Nightingale as a selfless nurse who spent her life gently tending to the sick and wounded, think again. The real Florence Nightingale spent only 3 of her 90 years as a nurse. After that, she was a semi-invalid who clung to Victorian mores, actively lobbying against treating nursing as a profession and dismissing women who fought for equality. And the woman considered the founder of modern nursing adamantly refused to recognize the discoveries of modern science. Nevertheless, Nightingale, nicknamed the Lady with the Lamp, managed to make sweeping improvements in healthcare, setting new standards for sanitation and cleanliness in the treatment of disease and becoming an inspiration for millions. It's very clear. His songs are here to stay. He is one of the country's most beloved and prolific composers, an artist whose facile way with a tune called up images of starry Manhattan skylines, a top hat and tails, and the perfect martini. Whether collaborating with brother Ira, which he did much of the time, George Grisham was the consummate crossover artist, a songwriter whose sophisticated and accessible renditions of jazz, swing, pop, and classical music still percolate in our collective unconscious. When you get discouraged, consider this fellow who dropped out of grade school, ran a country store, went broke, took 15 years to pay off his bills, ran for House, lost twice, ran for Senate, lost twice, had an unhappy marriage, delivered a speech which became a classic, though the audience was indifferent. Despite this, imagine how many people all around the world have been inspired by this awkward, rumbled, brooding man, our 16th president, who signed his name, A. Lincoln.